What advice would you give to someone then that was potentially listening into this and they're thinking, I'd like to be a storyteller, but I don't know where to start?
Um, I'd always go like depends if you're if you're an artist, for example. Like myself, when I look at my first issue I did, I'm embarrassed by how some of the artwork. I'm like, because I never did any training. I passed GCSEs. I kind of just drew for fun. But then I started doing a mentorship program with Creative Access, and they helped me. The mentor I had, he just kind of guided me in sort of basics of drawing. He's like, I'm looking at your artwork. Have you ever done like life drawing? I was like, nope. And he goes, all right, go and do life drawing because this hand looks pretty gnarly. And I was like, all right, cool. And then within like 6 months, he's showing me my drawing from like a year ago and now. And he's like, this is like a different artist entirely. He goes,
And what did that?
it was just practice. He was like, he was very encouraging. It was really good to get that. I never really had someone to just push me that way. It was sort of like doors kind of open, but this guy kind of just threw them open. I was like, dude, this is what you got to do. And I started just practicing, doing like little exercises, and then just learning about genre. If you're gonna draw, you could say, oh, I want to draw a horror film, or like draw a horror comic. You kind of gotta know the beats of a horror story. Kind of just do a little bit of research, watch a couple of movies, read a couple of books, see what you like and how you want to tell a story, and then we can help you kind of guide visually for that. And like when we kind of draw, like when I write now, I kind of want to know my ending first because I've had the experience of I've got a great idea, and then suddenly I'm like near like the last 10 pages, I'm like, oh Jesus, what
Where's
do I
this
do now?
going?
Yeah, where am I going?
Yeah.
And you kind of get stuck in like a little cul-de-sac. But then, yeah, that's always like my thing. Like, if you got a good idea, let's work on it. Let's get an ending, and then go from like C to A, sort of thing.
Fill in the blanks as you go along.
Yeah, exactly. At least you know the end point, and then we can just build and go from there.
This